I'm standing outside of the Fit Club in South Hill, Virginia. South Hill is a small town, but the Fit Club here is anything but a small town gym. The owner, Will, has really equipped this gym as well as you could expect any gym in any large metropolitan area. This gym is badass. You're going to love this tour. Let's go take a look at it. All right, we come into the front door. Immediately to the right, you have the strength and performance room. You got a couple of deadlift platforms here, multiple squat racks. You got a Smith machine, one of the old school like Star Trek, like Max racks. A mural by Jesse, an Arsenal Smith machine, and then so this is the powerlifting room. You go back out of here. You've got plenty of drinks for pre and post workout, merch. They've got a little cage with plenty of supplements, a little supplement store. And then we'll start all the way over on the left where they've got plenty of cardio, half a dozen treadmills, some arc trainers, some ellipticals, some step mills, some bikes. Then we get into the pin loaded area. So we got this Panada selectorized leg press, a Cybex, this Panada lat pullover, Strive ab machine, an Atlantis tricep behind the headpiece, a Prime selectorized row. On the other side of that is an Atlantis bicep curl, preacher curl machine. You got a Prime selectorized lat pull down, a Prime shoulder press selectorized, the Prime selectorized chest press, and you got a pec deck rear fly, a Prime pec deck rear fly, the Panada selectorized shoulder press slash incline bench slash flat bench. Then you've got the Watson side delt slash pec deck. Then we get into, they have quite a few selection of dumbbells here. They got these J-bells, some kettlebells, multiple sets of dumbbells here. Up to 150. Nautilus functional trainer, some angle barbells, easy curls, Atlantis dedicated shoulder press barbell, incline, couple rogue flat bench, an Atlantis flat bench. Then you get into the plate loaded area. You've got this Prime chest press, the Gymlico seated chest press, the Gymlico standing chest press, the Prime incline chest press, the Prime shoulder press, the Atlantis shoulder press. This is the dynamic tricep piece that looks just like the Arsenal. An 8-station tower, plenty of barbells, more Grizzly Bear Jesse work on the walls. It's a Nautilus 8-station. The Atlantis Viking press, shoulder press. Another shoulder press. Love that piece. The Watson plate loaded track bent over row. The dynamic chest supported row. A Watson plate loaded seated row. The Gymlico bent over row. As you can tell, everything's pretty well organized here. The Prime seated row. The Prime extreme low row. The Prime lat pull down. The Nautilus lat pull down. The Hoist rocket line plate loaded lat pull down. You know, we love that piece. This is a really cool Watson pull down piece that I've not seen hardly at all. Got a couple of assisted dip machines. Get into some more legs. Got this Nautilus kickback machine. The Gymlico hip flexion. The Prime hip abduction. The Atlantis standing hamstring curl. The Prime prone hamstring curl. The Atlantis seated hamstring curl. The Prime leg extension. And it's like the Gymlico reverse hyper. That's a Watson reverse hyper. Then you go up the stairs. You got the stretch cage, an assault bike, other bikes, a couple rowers up here. I give you a pan of the gym from up here. And then let's go take a look at the leg room.
All right, as we get in the leg room, we've got this glute ham piece from Atlantis. Then we move over to the belt squat from Gymlico. We haven't seen that very often. The classic Cybex leg press. Love that piece. This is the limited edition TKO leg press. It's got a lot of bells and whistles, a lot of adjustments. Only few of them were made. This is a Gymlico 45 degree. Then the Max Pump Swing Squat. I think they just recently came out with that piece. Then we move over to the awesome Atlantis Hack Squat. You know, we love that piece. Then we've got the Panada Power Squat. Over in the corner is the Rogue Reverse Hyper and the Cybex calf raise. And next to that is the Watson calf. The Watson calf does tibia as well as calf. Then over next to that is the Avenger leg press. That thing's badass. And then we've got the Watson hip thrust with the Gymlico kickback next to it. Then the Rogers pendulum line power squat, classic piece. The Watson true squat. And the Predator pendulum squat. I've been seeing a few people grab these Predator pieces, and they are pretty sick. It's an H squat. You can see some more artwork by Grizzly Bear, and finishing off with the AFS leg press. That is a badass piece. So this is a badass leg room, as you can see. Come check it out.